My name is Bill Nielsen. I have been Stephanie's friend for nearly 2 decades, and I know many people will claim her as their best friend, and rightfully so, but that's what she was to me, definitely. Who wouldn't want to be her best friend? I guess the secret's out now. I have the distinction of being her only male friend that she used to say, "Bill, you're like my best girlfriend." I wasn't exactly sure how to feel about that, but this reminds me what a strong bond we had together. There was really nothing we couldn't talk about. She told me several weeks ago it didn't matter if we hadn't spoken in a while because we always picked up easily where we left off. For a time, I even drove to Dillon once a week from Granby to help her teach beginning ballroom dance, and I really barely knew what I was doing, but Stephanie gave me the confidence I needed to really help others. It occurred to me recently that many of the major decisions my life has taken, or directions my life has taken, included Stephanie. She was always there to guide me, as I believe in my heart she still is. I had been good friends with one of her sorority sisters who said, "You have to meet Stephanie, she's such a kick." I didn't think much of it at the time, but when I met Stephanie, I just knew I had to be her friend. She literally lit up the room with her laughter and her smile. She was always talking about adventure and seeing the world. In fact, everything that we did at the beginning of our friendship was active and adventurous. She was my surf buddy. We went skiing, hiking, rollerblading, and little did I know at the time she would take me along on the adventure of a lifetime. I was working in the California mountains teaching outdoor education for the Orange County school system and was looking for something to do next. Stephanie found a short-term job working for the Forest Service in Sitka, Alaska. They needed more people, so she asked me if I wanted to come along. And it was really a dumb question. Of course I would. I live for that, and I love it just as she did. When we arrived in Sitka, 4 of us, including Stephanie, bonded immediately. We did everything together. We worked together, we lived together, played together, and had amazing adventures together. During our work days, we lived on a floating barge, and every day we were picked up by helicopter and shuttled to remote locations where really few people had ever been. It was truly just the most beautiful scenic place I had ever seen, and it was such a privilege to walk through those areas with my dearest friends. There really isn't much to do on a barge when you're not working, and it's kind of always light outside in the summer in Alaska. So we were looking for activities other than just playing cribbage. And attached to our barge was a wooden platform. It kind of served as our helicopter landing pad, and in the evenings the aircraft were gone, and the platform was available for whatever we wanted. Stephanie assembled almost the entire crew on the platform, and I'm sure it'll come as no big surprise that the ballroom dance classes began. I mean, there I was in the remote Alaskan wilderness doing ballroom and flamenco and all this crazy stuff. And, luckily only the eagles and bears were there to witness this. But Stephanie drew you in, and she made it so much fun. Her passion was obvious and contagious. And that's when I really realized that if there was not a place to dance, Stephanie would make one of her own. I learned recently that she was teaching swing dancing to a group of people during a break at a 3-day yoga retreat a few weeks ago. And to me, that was always Stephanie, always dancing, always having fun, always teaching others. My time in Alaska was probably the most magical time of my entire life. And nothing before, nothing since has quite compared, and that was all because of Stephanie. Sometime after we returned to the lower 48, I called Stephanie and was pleasantly surprised to find her living just a few miles away from my new home in Colorado. She said we were destined to be lifelong friends. Life changed a bit for both of us, but I got to see Stephanie become a mom to 3 incredibly beautiful children. I also had the privilege of meeting Dale and becoming friends, a friendship I want to continue to strengthen and watch Stephanie and Dale's children grow up into the beautiful people I know they will be. I will sign off, as she did on the radios in Alaska with her call sign, "Roll her over." Over but not out. Not out of our hearts, because that's where she will live forever. Of this I have no doubt. Thank you.
And the continuation. it's okay we change the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good advice,
A little louder, a little louder. It's been so long since I've seen her face. I know she's doing fine. Still recall a sad classroom where it hurt so bad to see her cry. I didn't want to say goodbye. Send her my love, memories remain. Send her my love, roses never fade. Send her my love. Same old house, same old tune. She wants to start again. She wanted so much more than I could give. We knew our love could not pretend. Now broken hearts can always mend. Send her my love, memories remain. Send her my love, roses never change. Send her my love, calling out her name. I'm dreaming, reflections of her face I'm seeing. It's her voice that keeps on haunting me. Send her my love, roses never fade, memories remain. Send her my love. Thank you.
I believe that was a beautiful tribute to Stephanie. Nice job, Chris.